put her on the spot with the dancing man on my screen for way too long. That was because she had made a donation. I think she's the first one to make a donation, and for whatever reason, the app that I was using, it showed that banner. I couldn't even see it. You guys could all see it on the screen, but I couldn't see it, and it just obviously stayed there until I deleted it. So that was a Running Man. I know some of you liked the Running Man. You medical marijuana users were very creative with that. So T-Barb had a question. Yes, around an hour, 2 minutes, I was describing a vision I had about the La Cerveza virus. So I went into detail about that. I don't think I quite explained it totally in the video, but it goes into a vision I had that always kept popping into my head whenever I would think of the La Cerveza virus for a couple of months, and then I decided to sit down and really be that molecule that was La Cerveza and kind of what the experience was like. It just was kind of weird. You know, I think I ended in being like that, like an alleyway with like a bunch of boxes and just stuff that gets transported, and I hanging out there floating again, and just like found a nice warm place to go hide into that was kind of dark. Well, that was someone's mouth breathing in. I was surprised at how high La Cerveza, the molecule, how high up it was. It was several feet above, up to like 10, 15 feet above, and then somehow it just kind of wafts down in the air and gets sucked in. But then her question had to do about the Supreme Court and Donald's taxes. What's going on with that? What are they deciding? So I think that the SCOTUS hearings on the taxes were postponed because everything was delayed in the government. So Supreme Court, it's covering you. Donald's taxes. What's crowning both of these things? How does the Supreme Court link to his taxes? How does Donald link back to the Supreme Court? Addressing them in court. How does the court link back to that, and how does Donald link back to the courts addressing his taxes? Death. This is probably La Cerveza is at the basis of review of the taxes, because that's why they were delayed. The Supreme Court, we have the Knight of Swords. They're ready to go and get on with their arguments, but they're stuck in time because of the virus. Donald's taxes are going to be revealed. Ooh, this card's been showing up so much. It's Adam Schiff and it's his taxes being revealed, and they're covered in the government. He has no control over it. What's linking both of these things together? The devil. Donald's love affair with the devil, and we have death at the bottom and the devil at the top. Holy cow. So the Supreme Court links back to his taxes by the Nine of Wands. They have to do this. They've been burdened with the task of having to take this up, and these are also Donald's burdens, his financial burdens. Donald's taxes link back to the court because of the Knight of Pentacles, who the actions he's taken, mercenaries, and probably people he's tried to pay off with the courts. How do they link back to being heard? There's hope. These taxes will be heard. It will be heard about the president's taxes. Seven of Swords. That would be trying to steal away. He's trying to steal away, get away with it. But I think the courts, they're ready to go. It's just these are the delays. There's no stopping it. And I've been seeing a lot coming up with Donald's taxes since the new moon. I mean, he just is in a cold sweat day in, day out because he's freaking out about his taxes. He's freaking out about the virus. He's freaking out about the economy. People breathing down his back about it. All his fraud and crap. He has nowhere to go. He is sinking. Okay, Sue Woods wanted to know, will Brad Parscale and others be convicted? What will they be charged with? And I'm assuming it has to do with the campaign fraud, voters. But let's find out. How does Parscale get caught up in all this? Brad Parscale. The Knight of Swords. I would think this is intelligence agencies. I'm just going to leave it there. How are you getting caught up in this? Oh. King of Cups, that is, Putin. The Seven of Wands, Facebook. The Nine of Wands, the financial burdens that are due for winning elections. What's his biggest problem? What's at the base of this, where everything falls? The justice system. Oh, wow. So he's going to get in trouble with, he's caught. He's caught. He's hung up with the justice system because of Trump and Russia. He's the go-between with Trump and Russia, the Empress, their agreements. And the office of the President of the United States. Is this Rostolacom? The Ten of Swords. Donald. This is Donald totally stabbed in the... He's totally done. He has to make a decision on what he's going to do. Is it going to be Donald's problems or the tower? Brad Parscale has to choose between his tower or Donald's Ten of Swords. What are you going to do, Brad Parscale? He's going to he's going to move on it. He's going to move on the Devil, the World, he's the spy. Is he the spy? The Page of Swords. How he moved. What was he moving? Stuff between Putin, Donald. These are Donald's taxes and intelligence. At the basis of this, what are you moving? Queen of Swords. Stuff related to his impeachment or the New York Attorney General. This is interesting because I've always... What's crowning him is death. He's moving things. New York, death. I have had the sense with Brad Parscale that somehow I'm not surprised to see this as being kind of an informant, but going on totally, completely, 100% with his general routine. The Five of Cups, Russia, China, the Seven of Swords, stealing. There's the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Let's see. So he has some decisions to make. Is he going to choose Donald or go through his own tower moment? He is also caught in a difficult place with difficult burdens. He's going to fall because of justice is all over him. The intelligence agencies are all over him. Yeah, he doesn't really have a choice but to turn. I don't know the right timing is for him to turn. Because we have the elections coming up, I feel like our intelligence agencies gathered a lot of information preliminary during the primaries. And that really seemed to be getting a foothold, but then boop, everything comes to a stop because of the virus. I can't ask questions of when things happen. I am just not good with that with the tarot. But let's find out. This is from Sharon. Sharon wants to know, when will the retail stores open? Like Ross, because you know, people need to get back to work. So Tarot, show me retailers. Are the retailers in America, their economy? Our retailers. That's pretty optimistic. Our retailers are like, what do you want? Come on in. Let's have at it. It's like they're ready to go. They are full of stuff. Seven of Pentacles. They are full with merchandise. They feel like they're just chomping at the bit, ready to go. But what's crowning them is the Magician. They're waiting for a magical moment to get them going because, yeah, in the past, the Emperor had to shut things down. That is interesting. It got shut down because the Emperor, this is Trump, Russia, Trump, Putin. The Emperor. The Emperor leading to, there's fights right now about opening retail. I don't like to ask. There's fights about opening retail. The second week or beginning of April. When are you guys opening? Second week of April. When is retail opening? Third week. Fourth week. First week of May. When are you opening? Second week of May. Third week of May. When are you opening? Fourth week of May. When are you opening? This has been a nightmare. The fight about retail opening. We've already passed the first week, and that was just kind of taking stock. What the heck is going on? The second week, we're in the middle of, the government is trying to intervene to get things going. Whoops. The third week, more fighting about this. More words, more actions. Because, look at the air. They're fighting because of the air, because the virus is airborne. The fourth week, there are going to be some major judgments happening whether or not we are going to reopen retail. First week of May, major burden, major risk. Do we do it? The second week, consummation. Maybe it's the end of this cycle. Third week is a tower moment. Making this decision. So what the heck is happening? Fourth week, I would say it's opening at the end of May. I don't know. What is this tower for the retail? What is that about? Third week of May is having a tower moment for retailers. What's that about? Death. Four Swords. Death. Retreat. Eight of Cups, setting stuff up. They have to walk away from it. They can't do it. the Queen of Wands. What is this about? Did they try? Five of Pentacles. That is poverty. The government is intervening. Judgment. We judge you. And they have that Judgment card over here. Ten of Wands. First week of May. More stability. Eight of Pentacles. Oh, they're maybe trying to rev stuff up to open. Wow, Eight of Wands. Things are coming quickly with, oh, the High Priestess. I wonder if they try to open up things too quickly and then there was a problem. I don't know if it's the economy, but the government is involved, and now we have a Tower situation with more death and, yeah, having to walk away from that. I wonder if they're going to try to get started in May, and then they have to backtrack because it's too dangerous. There's too many problems.